But the special intensity of the issue now is simple to explain. Kenyans can see and feel the cost of their staples, the maize that feeds the families and fuels their work and study, rising out of reach. However hard they work, the price of the most basic commodity, the basic element of a family's basket of goods, is no longer affordable for most. And that is the basic problem. That is a problem we, all of us leaders and business leaders here today, must solve. It's easy to say, it is hard to do. But we can start to cut costs simply by getting better, more efficient at moving and storing grain. That means less waste and less spoilage. It means each shilling buys more. And it means we respect the struggle of ordinary Kenyans who sweat for everything they earn. Efficiency is even more important for those of us in towns and cities like Nairobi, which can't grow grain and so depend on the effective logistics to feed their families. Your Excellency, we always say Nairobi ni shamba ya mawe. So this facility really, we're the biggest beneficiary of such a facility. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I am very glad to join in today's commissioning of the grain bulk handlers terminal here in Embakasi. It makes possible new efficiencies in the movement and the handling of grain, especially for Nairobi and for outlying towns and cities. And that, we can hope, will cut the cost of grain to ordinary Kenyans. I must thank grain bulk handlers for the work they've done here, for the history, for the work you've done in this country, and as well as the national government, without whose help this would not have been possible. And the investors, whose generosity and trust we owe this success. Asanteni nyote. But they should not have to bear the burden alone. Just as the chairman has said, if we are going to permanently lower the price of grain for Kenyans, we need more investments of this kind. We need more corporate players to participate in the work that His Excellency the President is doing, the work of bringing hustlers and bringing the ordinary Kenyans to the fore of our economic experience. So if you have expertise in grain handling, just like Mzee Jafar, sorry I'm calling you Mheshimiwa, we welcome you. We welcome you to Nairobi. Come, let us sit, let us reason together. Your Excellency, on top of these efforts, because we know the clamor for the lowering of the price of food commodities has been out there, the clincher is what you're actually doing. The price of maize, the price of grains is not lowered at the store. It is not lowered at the supermarkets. It is lowered at the farm. And we are very happy, Your Excellency, because your interventions will begin and have begun to bear fruit. The reduction of the cost of inputs, the reduction of the cost of fertilizer. We know already there have been lowering of these prices. And we know in the days and months to come, Kenyans will have reason to rejoice. But many of us in this room should ask ourselves a question. And that is why I'm very happy with the remarks about how Mheshimiwa Jafar started with 20,000 shillings. Many of you, except for the president, don't even know the price of flour. It is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. You may not know the price, but you know that when you get into a supermarket, you'll afford it. That is the security we want to give Kenyans. That is not about the movement of 2 shillings or 5 shillings, but the knowledge that when I get in there, I will be able to buy that bag of maize and feed my family. That is the security that our president is reaching towards. It remains, Your Excellency, only for us to assure you and to assure the investors here and the business people that the county government of Nairobi is ready to help in any way we can to make this facility and others like this more efficient and up and running as quickly as possible, and to keep it running, not just for the good of Nairobi, but for the good of this country. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Congratulations, Mheshimiwa Jafar, Mzee Jafar. I have listened to the advice you have given me, and I promise you I will stick to it. Your Excellency, it's now my pleasure to invite the Cabinet Secretary, my good friend, Senator. We still call him Senator. Once you get that title, he doesn't go. Even I am Senator Sakaja. So, Senator.